Alright, welcome back to some more Cash Cleaner Simulator here on Bear's Den, and you'll notice things are a lot different. And you may hear them being different as well. If my mic sounds weird, I honestly don't know. I've spent the last hour trying to figure out what the hell happened to it. But, back end wise, I'm in a different world because I broke the next quest we're supposed to do. And I can't figure out how to fix it. I've tried to fix it. I just said, forget it. Came to a new save. At the end of this, I'll go back, show you what it was, but we're going to continue ahead here. I did go ahead and do the pallet thing and cleaned up a lot of the mess we had around here before we get started today. So, open the phone, go to the Black Market app, buy the money counter, add to cart, checkout. All right, so money counter is on its way. Junior did tell me a thing that apparently if I pick these up, you can see the tape roll got bigger. Apparently you can just add all of these random tape rolls together, and then you don't have to have, a bunch of small ones sitting around. Also, you can store it in your little bag there, along with storing this in your bag and the knife as well. And then we can literally use them from the bag. And we'll look at that in a minute when we get to that part. Oh, she wants to talk again. What in the heck? I have no idea. I don't know why Junior thinks I'm gonna deal with this stupid crap. We do have a bunch of excess money sitting over here. Not sure why. Okay, so we don't have a quest. Two things showing up in the black market. See, now we can buy bill strap, clean plastic wrap, all this stuff. Not sure why that's showing that. Bill Whisper. I've heard good things about you. We'll see how you handle a small favor. See how it goes from there. Not a conspiracy theorist. I just prefer to do my own research. Trust but verify, you understand. Who controls the money controls the world. Do me a favor, and I'll remember you when I'm in charge. And I need to stop hitting escape. Okay. So we have Kermit Green wants 45 grand in any wet dry bills bound with a strap in packs, wrapped in plastic in blocks in a suitcase. This, thanks. This delivery system sucks. This is the question that I had issues with. So they give me a suitcase. Turn off the stupid belt. So there's a suitcase, and I get loads of bills. So let's grab a bunch of bills, throw them in here, and those look like tens, but let's go ahead and just hit the button and see what it does. Okay, that's 1,000. So now we hit R to manipulate. That'll band it. That gives us 1,000. And this one will give us 1,000. This is another 1,000. So we're up to 3,000. What else we got over here? These look like hundreds. Let's grab these. Those will get us to 45 a whole lot faster. Okay, there's 10,000. Okay, so let's put that over here. There's another 10,000. So that gives us 20,000. We technically have 23,000 at the moment. And there's another one, so we have 33,000 at the moment. There is... Stop doing that. There's a little bit more in here. Let's see. That is not what you're supposed to do. Go in the thing. Thank you. Okay, you're only 2,800. So let's throw you back in there for now. Let's see what we got in the 10s. See if we got enough to get us back up to... Well, get us to a total of 5,000 here. We're now at 4. Nope, that's 560. Alright, throw you back in there. What do we got in this box? These are 50s. Those look like 50s as well. And those are more 10s. Well, we definitely want at least one batch of 10s. Why did you just chuck them? That is so not what I wanted you to do. It's completely what I told him to do, but not what I wanted to do. Alright, I think I got them all picked back up again. Drop. Back. That's not in the thing. You're supposed to go in. Thank you. Okay. In. Thank you. Now, do the right thing. Thank you. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will give us 6, but we shouldn't need it. And then this is 990. These are 10s. We should be able to get another... Why does it keep doing that? I don't get it. Why? Why? Just why? There we go. Another 1,000. Wrap that shit up. Okay, and now you're 550. We're just gonna throw you right back in the box. We could probably do... Hold on. Chuck as much of that in there as possible. Let's see if we can be funny about this. Alright. So, what are you giving me? You're 2,800. And then we're going to grab what's left of this. I'm going to toss you at it. It goes in much better if you don't just chuck it at it, but, you know, it's kind of funny when you just chuck it at it. Okay, start. That gives us 3,350. Okay, you're not really helping. Just go in there. Okay, So we've got two, that's 30,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 37,000 right now. So let's grab a load of 50s. I see that one in there just nice. And that should give us 5,000. All right. So if we've got 30, 35, and that's 40. So if we do 1, 2, 3, and 4, that's 40,000. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 45. Now we wrap this in a brick. We chuck it in the suitcase. Shut the suitcase. We hit the button. See, this is... Yeah, I had this issue before. Junior, that's what it did. So you know. We had this issue earlier. There we go. Done. Not broken this time. In a single delivery, no... What? I don't know what all of that extra stuff is. I sent what you gave me. That was a whole lot of mess. So now we got Bill Whisper, and we've got 2 level 2s that aren't marked. That do make us extra money, though. 50 Shades of Cash. Load out 10 grand in $100 bills in a black sports bag. I don't know if I have that much in hundreds, but I'm assuming you're gonna dump me more. And speaking of, we're just gonna close all these boxes up and stack them over here. These are empties. We're gonna chuck them over there. Yeah, we're just gonna throw all these over here. At some point, I'm gonna sit and bundle all of this cash that I have sitting here. By the way, the lights seem awful dark. I'm gonna bundle them up like that, and we'll see how that works. But I'll do that in between. Let's check our messages. So Kermit, I'm assuming this is just going to give me brain damage if I read all this. Whenever somebody starts with curtain rises, find myself in need of a capable stagehand. Yeah, this. Y'all want to read this? You go right ahead, but I prefer not to get brain damage from reading that. What? I'm so done with all of you jerks, you know. What is she going on about? Did you get it? What do you think? My little star, don't you? I love this kind of stuff. So soothing for my last tour. What the? I don't want to know. We have a new order. Holy crap, we get orders like crazy. It says I have 5 new messages, but there's no new messages in here. Nothing I can... I think this phone's broke, and I really don't care because I hate these stupid phones. And we don't have a thing to track, so I don't know why that's being annoying. So let's go ahead and... I'm assuming these just change randomly. This is the one I'm supposed to be doing, so let's... It gave me the sports bag with a load of cash already in it. Okay. You sit right there a minute. Need the rest of this. We're gonna just... And he gave me actual straps. Well, thank you for giving me the actual straps. I appreciate that. We're gonna pick all of these up. And we're gonna store them in my bag. Why they look like trash, I don't know, because those are proper straps. So we need $100 bills. So on this thing, we can actually set it. Drop that. That didn't work. We'll deal with that later. So we can actually set this to a $100 bill. And then if we, oh, here, hold on. Just, yeah, do that. And actually, I want to try to do something. Store that a minute. I need empty box. We're going to sit this right here. I don't know if it's going to work. But from that other attempt at this, I know what this is going to do. So we're going to sit that right there. Hey, there's a Rogue 10 sitting back here. Just go in there. Okay, so X will take the last thing I put in. So now we're going to put that in there. We're going to hit start. It didn't completely work, but it mostly worked. That's awesome. Okay, so that's not enough. So now take multiple, shove that in there, hit the start button, let it throw everything that's not 100 into the box. Okay, you missed a lot more this time. Can we get like a shoot for this thing? We're up to 8,000. He wants 10,000. Okay, hopefully there's some hundreds in this stack. There we go. We got 10,000. So now, we do this, and he wants 10,000 in hundreds in a black sports bag. Oh, that's not a black sports bag. Okay, hold on. We have black sports bags. Yeah, that's gonna give me the whole thing. I want just this. So we're gonna put that there. We're gonna open it. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna put it in there. We're gonna close it up. We're gonna drop it there. We're gonna hit the button. And show me the money. Done. Okay. And we've got all this extra cash just laying around here. Throw all this in here. Like I said, I'm gonna, between episodes, sit here and bundle up a whole bunch of this. That way it's not just laying around on the floor. And let's just grab all that, chuck it in there, grab all that, chuck it in there, and this is just our random money. I don't know what we're going to do with this. We'll chuck it over there. Okay. And I think, I don't know why this is trash bag. We'll figure that out later. Anyways, so let's check the messenger. He sent us a message. Let's see. You know, I've been thinking bright colors attract too much attention. What are you worried about your style? No, I'm talking about money. I've got this flashy sports bag full of cash. Hundreds, fifties, even the odd 10. All the colors in the rich man's rainbow. Let's just say these hundreds are special. I can't carry them like this. I need somewhere less crowded to keep my cash. Might I recommend a black sports bag? Quiet, discreet, classy. I love it. So I'm doing the swap for you. Exactly. And do it carefully. What's in it for me? A share of the money and my respect. Money is fine, respect doesn't pay the bills. Hmm. Can I mention it's weird that this phone has a conversation that I supposedly was in that I wasn't privy to? This is really weird. So we have a rich skater for 10 grand. Scatter? One of those two. Order hot, dry money and any dollar bills bound with a strap and a pack of any dollar bills in a dry box. Rewards me with a custom dryer, $100 and 10 reputation points. Okay. Not sure why the dry thing is an issue. Okay. Hello. The wall's on fire. Okay, the tank's gonna put out the fire. Yeah, hit my bag, asshole. Is this your idea of giving me a expansion? You made a mess. Well, my place is now bigger.
Burn, baby, burn. I feel alive. Oops. Wait, you're still alive? Oh dear. I can only imagine the smell down there, Mr. Farash Bacon. Looks like those piles of wet cash saved you from death. And I bet that money is all dry now. What a lucky boy. Next time you won't be so lucky. Next time Mommy will finish the job and...
What the fuck is this bitch's issue? This game is weird. Like, really, really weird. Ugh, I'll be back soon. Could you take a while, please? Appreciate it. Can you help me out? I managed to get myself into a mess, or maybe out of one, I'm not sure. Backpack's full of cash, and it's all soaked, and there's a bunch of trash in there, too. I need you to dry out the money and pack it for me. Okay. Oh, you won't believe it. It was running across the bridge over a ridge, and suddenly, bam, the bridge collapsed under me. Of course, as I ended up splashing into the water, backpacks and all, but what a stroke of luck. Luck? Yeah, turns out there was a police ambush waiting for me on the other side of the bridge. If I hadn't fallen, they'd have nabbed me for sure. But this way, I'm soaked but free. That's luck, isn't it? What's with the trash in the backpack? Oh, that's another story. Do we really have to have another story? You see, I grabbed a bunch of junk for good luck, kind of like souvenirs and maybe my camouflage. Look, everything's soaked and I don't want the money to get ruined. It's not how money works. Please dry it and pack it up properly and burn the backpacks for luck, of course. Okay. So I'm guessing this is an incinerator. Yeah, that looks like an incinerator. And then we have a crafting station. I don't know what we're doing with that. Daylight, holy crap, that's bright. Turn that off. Main light, yeah, we'll stick with just main light. Okay, so we need to get this money and all this that those are shotgun shells. Those are not actual shotgun shells though. Those are just the just that right there. Okay, so dry money, any dollar bills bound with a strap, in packs of any dollar bills in a dry box, and he wants 10 grand. All right, so change this to any, and there's no money in it. So, yeah, hold on, there's more. We don't need the shotgun shells. We just need the bills, thank you. Okay. Chuck this in there and see what we get. 2,900. All right. Pick up all of this that fell out of that bag. Chuck it in here. Hit start. 4,200. All right. There is a lot of shotgun shells in here. All right. Let's see if we can manage to get that in there. Okay. We got 5,000 there. He only wants 10. We have 5,000 there. So that's the 10 he wants right there. So in a dry box. Well, you're getting this one because I want to get rid of this stupid box. Turn off the stupid conveyor. Okay. It doesn't say it needs with a strap in packs. Yeah, it doesn't say it needs to be wrapped. So, burn listed objects, 3 backpacks. All right. Well, we're going to sit these shotgun shells over here. And we're going to, holy crap at all the shotgun shells. We're going to, well, empty shells. We're going to see if we can find a place to put those at some point. You never know what you might need. But he wants us to burn the backpack, so we'll burn the backpacks. But in this weird game, I have no idea if those empty shell casings are going to come useful. So, you know what? Let's just open that. Okay, this one is empty. Chuck it in the fire. This one is not yet empty. We're gonna chuck as much of it as we can in there. And again, I'm gonna go through a lot of this and clean it up later. All right, this one's empty. Chuck it, hello, in the fire. And then the other bag got sent all the way over here. It's just spilling everywhere on the floor. Because, of course, it's. But at least that means we know that it's empty if it's just spilling out everywhere. Alright, so are you in fact empty? Yes, you are. So now we're going to chuck you. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Chuck it into the fire. And Burn it up. Okay, this one's not far enough in. Get in there. There we go. Burned up. Now, close the box. And send it on. Why? Why? Why you bitching? See? Again, Junior, it doesn't like it when you pack the box on the belt. Okay, so it's done. And then there's a cleansing fire thing, but I don't think that's technically necessary. Before we get into any other mess. Oh, hi. I forgot about our reward. We have a dryer, apparently. Hard, soft, open. Throw that in. Shut the door. Really? This is what we're doing for a dryer? Okay. Can I get in with it and play money grab thing? I don't know. Anyways, we're going to leave off here. Hope you enjoy the sound of the cash grab in the back. And I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup. Pack up as much of this money as I can. And I'll be back in the next one. Have a good one.